This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Sydney, Australia, introducing the junior middleweight champion of the world, known as the Soul Taker, Tszyu. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Essex, England, a continental welterweight champion, Conor the Destroyer Benn.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, as a young man, this is the Mecca. This is the place you want to be. This is it.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Looking to land the hook. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Straight right just misses. Just misses with that uppercut. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Through the left uppercut, but it misses. There's a counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Well done with that counter shot. They're both trying for a knockout. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And Ben just got rocked. He just got rocked. Let's talk about Tszyu. There's Here's the bell to start round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. The jab misses. So much firepower here. The straight right just misses. A second to catch our breath. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so...
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Tszyu. Back at it in round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He misses with that jab. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. A swing and a miss with that jab. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd, if you know...
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. And a big down goes Ben. I don't know, I got to take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Punch caught him clean. Let's talk about Ben. Here's the bell to start round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around.
Oh my God, Johnny! And that big shot just rattled his cage. Down goes Ben! Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
The straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Oh, what a shot! Ben in some serious trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him rattled like this. And Conor Benn goes down. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still one.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Ben. On to the 6th round. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Left hook just missed. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Only catching air with that hook. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. How about that time counter shot? Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Tszyu just got dazed. Wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Look at the body language of Tszyu right now. Let's talk about Tszyu. There's the bell to start round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. That counter shot lands. Good counter. counter-punching. And Ben just got rocked. He just got rocked. Big down goes Ben. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch perfect. That must hurt.